chosen victim. Now, before you say...
What the f*** are you doing on my TV?
You were chosen by lottery. That's how I'm on your TV, here threatening you now. I can also see you for some reason, so don't question my capabilities! Now for your next obvious question.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, my little sacrificial lamb. I'm giving you this one chance to be a victim of the Lecher Bitch, to make you review a horrible fucking movie in my presence. And?
I think I get it where you're going with this now.
Wow, that wasn't in the script. Oh well, 2 out of 3 is okay. The point is, do you want to do a crossover with me?
Do I have a choice in the matter?
What were you doing before?
Playing Devil May Cry?
Would you like me to spoil the ending? Because I can do that. Ooh, villainous!
No! I've waited 10 years to finally play this game! Okay, fine. What's this movie you wanted to inflict on me, oh TV screen hacking mistress?
Well, what I'm thinking is maybe, too long, too short, too good, too bad, and not in a funny way. Too many wolves, too Ugandan, too straight, too gay, too tigwatig. Fuck it. Minion, come here. We're gonna have to bring out the big guns for this son of a bitch. Go to the special section.
Mistress, I don't have permission to go to the special section.
Kill yourself. Shoot yourself in the stomach first, then your head.
Excuse me?
What?
If it's a movie you need, I think I got one in mind.
Is it bad?
I suppose so.
Fantastic! I'm not familiar with this.
Good then, that will make this experience more miserable for us both. Wheels of Terror was released in 1990 as a made-for-TV movie, and it's about an evil car, of course. Also, this is done by the same director who will go on to direct these classics.
Wonderful! Wait, what exactly makes this vehicle so evil?
This Herbie from rapes little girls.
Oh, joy!
Oh, if that sounds like your kind of ride, then wait till we get to the second half of this film. Anyhow, leave your seatbelts unbuckled and put the pedal to the metal. Here's Wheels of Terror. Our frightening automobile tale opens on a father and daughter that are having car trouble, while unbeknownst to them, a very bad charger is on its way. It's so bad that it's driving on the wrong side of the road.
Fucking thrilling. For some reason, when I listen to the music, it sounds like Nightmare on Elm Street theme music by way of crap bluegrass.
Yeah, I have always wondered what would happen if Charles Bernstein and Greg Edmonson made music together, but this was not what I had in mind.
And that truck should have gotten there by now. John Cleese would have gotten there sooner.
Why didn't he stop, Daddy?
Because the guy was clearly too busy going to stop Miles' mayhem.
Finally, the dad appears to have found help from the failed Batmobile prototype as it decides to pull over and drive very fast towards them. Oh wait.
Hey, how come he had no blood or anything? And where did his body go? He must have been flying at sonic speeds out of the picture from being hit by that fucking car. I don't care for being yelled at by quarries. And this credit sequence is giving me no terror.
Yeah, it's a little bit unorthodox, I should say. This movie is supposed to be something about a dark car, whereas this sequence feels a bit more like one of those films about bulldozers and trucks you usually get to distract little boys with.
As for me, I'm glad for the occasional terror shots of wheels. They're keeping me from killing. At least for now. So, the car with the blackened out windows ran her dad into the next dimension, ominously opened his door, and then let her walk away. This is terrible fucking villainy! I can only hope that she narrowly escapes getting gang raped by rednecks, so this film can redeem itself.
Well, the girl is picked up by the police and is never seen again afterwards. So we could assume that if there was a priest in the back of that car, she will be taken care of nicely. And cue the video postcard for Copper Valley, Arizona, where the people are your cutout American rural citizens who are not familiar to crime. The most diabolical setting ever for the General Lee's evil twin.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hi, Mom.
I preferred this location when it was being nuked in Terminator 2.
Wouldn't we all? This is Laura, and she is played by Joanna Cassidy.
So, that's where she went after Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, out of all the career choices she could make after that, she had to go for this one?
Hell, stuffing olives for a living wasn't for me anyway.
Reconsider your options when you do the Tommyknockers. Now, as for Laura and her daughter, they moved from California to Arizona because she got a job as a school bus driver when she was a career driver in LA.
Joanna went from cinema to television, and Laura from limos to school buses. That's not bad casting.
Still trying, Mr. Kellogg. How are you today?
Oh, no complaints.
Great.
2 weeks to retirement.
I cannot be bothered with as obvious a plot development as his death. Kill him now!
He never appears again after this scene.
Fuck! Minion, come here. Minion, be a dear and pen a letter to the writer of this piece of shit. Congratulate him for successfully fucking up that trope.
Yes, mistress.
So anyhow, Laura's then introduced to racial stereotype mechanic, Lewis.
Is that asshole wearing a Watchman shirt?
Probably, or else he has been shot dead already and was raised from the grave by a car restoration advertisement.
Finally, the vampire in the car is gonna rape someone again. Probably just as off-screen as the last time, but I'll take something interesting when I can.
Actually, I don't think it's a vampire in that car.
If they're not vampires, then why are the windows blacked out? Are they trying to be as obviously evil as fucking possible?
All that's missing is a stupidly obvious evil voiceover during these ominous POV shots.
And I go, yeah, baby, because I'm the evil midnight bomber. What bombs at midnight?
Laura takes a swing by her daughter's gymnastics class, and this scene doesn't exactly add anything to the movie.
This is so stupidly boring it reminded me to buy September Dawn by the same director. Ordering it online was more entertaining than watching this.
I like kids. You ever see Cheaper by the Dozen? It's my favorite movie.
Oh, wait till you see the remake, typical single 90s mom. Laura drives a school bus on her first day on the job, and surely enough, guess who's stalking her daughter?
He's watching you. And he loves you.
No one will ever think of anything suspicious about the ominous black car, even if it's trying to harm a bus full of school children.
This tiny car is trying to knock a bus off the road. I don't care how dirty your car is, you can't add enough weight to make yourself a threat. Also, you're not a monster truck and this is not Monster Man. I am not impressed, movie.
And we shouldn't be, because then after that, Laura drops one of the students off, and let's say that someone really has nothing to do in this town. But I guess I would probably do the same, which is to chase adolescent girls in a $50 car and kidnap them for some purpose that'll leave them traumatized for life. Not to mention that she spends more than 5 seconds with a shoe caught, and she could have escaped the same way the evil driver nabbed her, which is to take off the shoe.
Okay, kidnapping the little girl at the start of this was one thing, but this is a fucking teen! Or thereabout. They can testify! I hope you have the good sense to kill them this time.
We have just received word from the local law enforcement that Stacy Harris, missing since yesterday evening, has been found alive.
Oh wow, the villain is as stupid as I feared.
So the town becomes worried about the recent rapes, and somehow, out of about 1,000 people, only the new school bus driver thinks that there's something odd about the dirty muscle car that has been lurking around the schoolgirls and their house lately.
As for this woman who realizes that an evil car is to blame, she actually got scared at one point because she thinks the same car managed to get into her house and kidnapped her daughter.
Yeah, I'm sure a full-size Charger isn't going to be able to tiptoe its way through your daughter's window. Try checking your basement just to be on the safe side.
The next day, Laura bitches about her bus not being able to get into reverse because Luis was too busy to get to it. Even though, for a repair garage, he doesn't seem to have that much work going on. He would have been able to get his lazy ass up and about and get it done in half an hour.
Nothing spared for our friend from across the border. And she asks him if he has seen any suspicious black sedan around, to which he says that he hasn't. So, this could either mean that the car is a ghost that rapes, and is harassing Laura by letting her be the only one that sees it, or else everyone else in this movie was bribed by the evil car to play D&D.
I say, everyone else is as stupid as the villain.
Hi, Brad.
Hi.
Oh, well, thank you.
So, how about dinner and a movie?
This movie has just done something vaguely interesting. I did not expect a dramatization of how the cinema snob met his ex-wife.
Yeah, this would actually serve as a prequel to the Cinema Snob movie, and it's a lot better than the rest of this film now.
I'm sure this was totally inaccurate. He was obviously much younger when he tried it.
Wonder what he would say about that. I've been called red-headed. Of course, back in my grade school days, I've asked out Joanna Cassidy on the condition that she dresses like it's the 1930s. Although, I've had better luck when I was a toddler and I went out on a date with Elizabeth Taylor. And I was still nursing at the time, so that's the best 20 minutes of my life right there. Oh, the car's back, which means
It's raping time.
and the car manages to disappear, taking Laura's daughter's friend with it.
That extremely obvious and recognizable car has vanished. If this movie doesn't feature supernatural shit, then I'm calling bullshit.
Actually, I really don't think it's supernatural. Unless if they're going to pull out a random Book of the Dead at the end to explain what's going on, there hasn't been references to anything undead-like, which means this is supposed to be all real with the rapist driving under the cover of a junk car.
Well, that junked car looks like a crap version of Bumblebee from the Transformers live-action movies. But homeless. A search party goes out looking for the missing girl, and how the fuck would searching the fields for a student kidnapped by a car help? If you think a person did it, then there's a possibility of the fucker hiding the girl in a building too.
Yeah, wouldn't telling the police about what the car looks like give them at least a good idea about who owns it so they could arrest the
We can't find anything on that black car you reported.
Oh, you, movie.
Hey, Jessica! What's with your unusual method of censoring?
Yeah, it's a bit of a long story.
Oh, subject KB147.
Oh, it's you again, Link Sano.
How goes experiment 6482, the purposely defeated censoring? Give me the usual 7 words.
Sucker motherfucker.
There we go. Perfect as usual. That'll be all.
Hey, Doc.
Yes, subject KB147.
You too.
Oh, you'll get over it, you baby.
To be honest, I think I would have done the same to you.